Welcome to Infinite Business Dynamics. Today, we're exploring the Dynamic Alignment Model, a powerful framework for building customer-centric supply chains by aligning strategy, culture, leadership, and technology. Whether you're a supply chain manager, finance professional, or entrepreneur, this model will help you bridge the gap between customer needs and organizational execution. Let's dive in. The Dynamic Alignment Model answers a critical question. How do organizations stay agile in a world where customer expectations shift overnight and supply chains span continents? The answer lies in alignment, not just between departments, but between your strategy, culture, leadership, and the external marketplace. Alignment isn't static, it's dynamic. It demands continuous adaptation. Let's start with strategy and marketplace. Your strategy isn't just a plan, it's a living response to your customers' needs. Imagine a company whose customers prioritize sustainability. A static strategy focused solely on cost cutting will fail. Instead, a dynamic strategy integrates eco-friendly suppliers, ethical sourcing, and transparent reporting, all aligned with market demands. Ask yourself, what drives your customers' buying behavior? What keeps them loyal? These insights don't just shape sales, they define your entire operating environment. But strategy alone isn't enough. To execute it, you need internal capabilities, the skills, processes, and tools your team relies on. For example, if your strategy demands rapid supplier onboarding, do you have the digital infrastructure and trained staff to make it happen? Equally critical is leadership style. Leadership must adapt to balance control and creativity. In a supply chain crisis, you might need transactional rigor, KPIs, compliance, and clear hierarchies. During growth phases, transformational leadership drives innovation. Flexibility is key. Now, let's talk about the enablers, technology and culture. Technology is the engine. Think ERP systems automating procurement or blockchain tracing supply chains. But without a culture that embraces change, even the best tools gather dust. Culture is the fuel. A collaborative culture accelerates problem solving during disruptions, while a risk-averse culture stifles innovation. The magic happens when technology and culture synergize. Picture a team using AI predictive analytics within a culture that encourages data-driven experimentation. That's alignment in action. Next, we decode the invisible forces shaping your team, the PADI Framework. Producer: the drive for action, energy, and results. Administrator: systems and control to maintain stability. Developer: creativity and flexibility to spark change. Integrator: cohesion and relationships that bind teams. Every team has a mix of these forces. Take a procurement team. Producers push to meet cost-saving targets, administrators ensure compliance, developers experiment with new suppliers, and integrators resolve conflicts. But imbalance creates chaos. Too much producer urgency without administrator control leads to burnout. Too much integrator harmony without developer innovation breeds stagnation. This is where the behavioral audit and gap analysis come in. Suppose your gap analysis reveals slow logistics decisions despite customer demands for fast delivery. A behavioral audit might uncover excessive administrator control, too many approval layers, or weak producer energy with no owner for expedited processes. Fixing this could mean streamlining approvals and assigning a speed champion to drive urgency. Real-world results? Organizations have cut lead times by 30% using this approach. Let's look at a practical example. A global retailer faced stockouts during peak seasons. Their gap analysis showed misalignment. Their strategy demanded agile inventory, but outdated forecasting tools and hierarchical leadership stalled progress. Using the Dynamic Alignment Model, they shifted to regional suppliers, implemented AI forecasting, transitioned to agile teams, and hired integrators to improve supplier relationships. The result? A 25% reduction in stockouts and 15% cost savings. Alignment isn't a one-time project, it's a daily mindset. In volatile markets, thriving organizations treat alignment as practice, not a checkbox. Ready to transform your business? Subscribe to Infinite Business Dynamics for frameworks, case studies, and tools to master procurement, finance, and supply chain challenges. For collaborations or to share your alignment journey, inf-biz-dyn@gmail.com. Until next time, align dynamically, act decisively, and turn complexity into clarity.